Previously on the Dice Girls.
That was another shadow. Does that mean that Sadie visited you again?
Yeah. This time the guy was there too, but this time she specifically called out Triggus.
That sounds ominous now.
Yeah.
Now I'm afraid.
Pluto and Andromedus, we borrowed them from Rom. We were hoping that they had found their way back home somehow. They had gotten stolen from us.
Yeah, they came back here.
Yes! Woo! That's a relief. I had a talk with the horses, and they said that they were fine.
Yeah, but they only speak Elvish.
Would it be possible... We'll be really careful this time. Can we borrow Pluto and Andromedus again?
You better take really good care of all
Really good care.
With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to the Dice Girls.
My gosh.
The three of you are in Romulus's stable with Pluto and Andromedus, his horses. You've just discovered that they speak Elvish and that they're super excited to go on another adventure with you. That is about where you are. You're in Narstad.
Do you think that we could borrow the new horse?
Yeah,
I'm sure they would let us.
It would sure make sense for the three of us to have three horses, wouldn't it? Yeah, I say we go back and see if we can borrow the horse we just dropped off.
Borrow the stolen horse.
Yeah, that.
All right, so we're going to say the three of you head back to the stables. And again, you see Haley in there kind of like running around. She's taking care of the horses, feeding them and brushing them. And she's like super in her element here. And she smiles at you as she sees you again. She looks a little surprised. Well, I didn't expect to see the three of you back so soon.
It's been like 10 minutes or something, right?
Yeah. Did you find Rom and his horses? Or is everything okay?
Yes, and we would like to borrow another horse to lose.
No.
Would that be okay?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
The new horse that we just brought. We'd like to have him back, please. I need a horse. We're going on an adventure to save the world and to find Wolfric.
Who?
It's a long story. You should just listen to all the previous episodes.
You're not gonna lose a horse, right? You said lose. You're not. What? Oh dear.
I think what he meant was lose, like let.
I really want to see how Rhakna continues this sentence.
I don't. Like, let loose upon the world in a wonderful, safe adventure.
Roll me a deception check, please.
A 9 plus... I don't have anything in deception, do I? Oh, a +1? What? 10. Pity.
Haley kind of puts her hands on her hips, cocks her head at you a little, and like narrows her eyes a little, looks at you a little suspiciously. I mean, you did lose Rom's horses, right?
No, they're at the stables.
He's letting us borrow them again.
Oh.
Not something I should have said.
Well, he seems like he does have pretty smart horses, so if they're going with you, I feel a little better about my horse going with you, or this horse going with you.
The other two horses can take care of this horse, too. So.
Yeah.
Does this horse speak Elvish?
No, most horses don't speak, actually.
So what language does it speak?
Horse?
Horse. Do any of us speak horse?
No, I do not speak horse.
Everyone looks at Kai.
But you can speak to the two horses in Elvish, and then they can translate to new guy. We're good. We'll take it. We'll take 3.
Wait, you need 3 horses?
No, I'm just used to saying that. We just need 1 because we already have 2.
Haley looks really confused for a second, but then she shakes her head and clears it off, and she goes and starts preparing the other horse for you. She gives it like a saddle with some saddlebags and like a bridle and all the other horse things that I know about. Which is done.
You just list all the horse words you knew.
Literally all the horse words I know just came out of my mouth in that sentence. So when she's done, she kind of leads it over to you, and she says, "Well, if you're gonna take it, you should maybe think of something to call it so it has a name."
Oh yes, of course.
What do you think? I'll let you three name this little guy.
I think Clodhopper would probably be just about perfect. And then we'll just call him Claude for short.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
And I go up and I just hug the horse around the neck and I say, "Just welcome to the family, Claude."
He whinnies and stamps his foot.
Oh, guys, look, he's ready. He's one of us. Has Triggus ever ridden a horse by himself?
I
think I've only been
been a
on
wagon.
a horse.
I don't think-
in a wagon. I don't think I've ever.
I don't think you've ever ridden on a horse.
Yeah.
So Triggus jumps up, puts his foot in the stirrup, and then flips around backwards, seated backwards.
Haley kind of laughs and says, No, you've got to the other way, Triggus, the other way.
Oh, turning around?
Yeah, and
Yes.
she kind of like helps you. She brings over a little ladder because she's a halfling. She like brings over like a little step stool and like
Right.
steps up so that she's at a good height to help you get seated properly on Claude.
Oh, this is much better. Much better view.
Yeah, it usually helps to be able to see where you're going. Well, I think I've given you everything that you need for Claude. I'm gonna, while you're gone, try and find out, maybe ask around and find out where he belongs so that we can get him home when you come back. So please come back with him.
Oh, of course.
No problem.
Have no fear. You should never doubt us. Most people, when they do doubt us in the beginning, they're surprised. They're surprised that they were wrong. Most of the time.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, I hope the three of you have a very safe journey.
Thank you.
Bye, Claude. And she kind of like pats Claude Hopper. I love that name. She pats Claude Hopper. Triggus, do you know how to steer a horse?
I was just going to say, how do you drive this thing?
Give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
I don't know if we've ever done one of these yet.
No, I don't think we
it was
have.
shown first.
An 11. An 11.
Triggus, this feels like pretty awkward for you. It's an entirely new sensation, and it's kind of bizarre and jarring a little bit. You find it a little tricky to steer Claude. He kind of like stops and starts to eat some grass, and you have like a scary moment where you almost like he leans down and you kind of like lean forward, and it's a little frightening, but you don't fall off. After a few minutes, you start to kind of get the hang of him. So, Triggus is on a horse, and Kai and Rhakna are not. Uh-huh. And where do you go next?
Is there anything we need to stock up on before we head out of town?
Love.
Triggus, we have plenty of that in our party.
Yes, but there is some unfinished business, unrequited love that we need to rekindle. We must go see Bart.
I don't know if that's what unrequited means, Triggus.
We must go see Bart.
Bart?
Yes, tell him that you love him.
No, what?
Before we leave.
When have I ever done that?
Yeah, love is a little bit strong for one date, Triggus.
Yeah, we went on one date for one performance months ago.
But consider the performance.
You did very well, Triggus.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that they love each other.
It caused sparks. I could see it from the stage.
Look, we had a great time, but I haven't talked to him since then. I don't think he's. I mean, it just sounds like a bad. I don't really want to.
I'll do it. Let me do the talking.
No, Triggus, no.
And Triggus is riding the horse over towards Bart. Come on, guys.
Sorry, that was terrible recording for me to just go, no, for everything. That's just how both I and my character feel right now.
That's fair. Triggus rides over to the blacksmith shop.
Yes.
Okay.
And I dismount and I open the door.
There's a little bell that tinkles overhead when you open the door.
Is there anybody present?
You, when you walk in, Triggus, there's nobody in the front room at first, and then you hear some footsteps, and kind of like walking in, wiping his hands on a rag, is Bart. And he sees you, and he kind of like stops in his tracks, and he looks like a little panicked and kind of nervous. And he says, well, hi. Hi there. Hi.
Hello. How have you been? We have missed you greatly.
We?
Yes. Rhakna and Kai and me, we've all missed you. We've had a lot of adventures, secret stuff that we cannot tell you about, which is why we had to leave so quickly. And we just wanted to say hello and tell you that it's all good, and we have a special visitor here.
No, we don't.
Does Rhakna say that?
I'm not in the building. I'm outside. Can I hear everything he's saying? Is the door open?
The door is now open. Triggus opens the door. Rhakna, could you please come here for just a moment?
No.
She's really shy. This is part of the problem. Everything's really awkward with her. So
Bart looks a cross between horrified and amused. Like real embarrassed. His cheeks are super red. Even his nose, the tip of his nose is red. He's just like pretty embarrassed right now. He doesn't move towards the door when you open it. He's just still kind of standing there with this dirty rag in his hands, mid-hand wipe.
Kai, can you explain this to him?
I'll try my best. What Triggus means to say is that the night after his glorious performance...
Thank you.
There was some really urgent business that we had to take care of, and we wound up being gone for way longer than we expected to be gone. So, we're sorry about that.
And we had crazy eyes. We couldn't show you the crazy eyes. That was why Rhakna didn't want to come and see you. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. So, Rhakna, did you want to come in and look around? We need to stock up on supplies.
Not really.
Well, I would like to purchase something. I realized that I left my trident in the van down by the river, and I'm wondering if you sell tridents.
So Bart has continued looking pretty uncomfortable this whole time. He does look a little concerned when Kai is mentioning like the urgent business. He like opens his mouth to ask a question and then thinks better of it, and then kind of turns his attention to you, Triggus, and entirely focuses on your request for a trident. Yes, absolutely. I have an assortment of tridents here that you're welcome to look around and find the one that suits you best. And if any of the rest of your party needs anything, I'll be in the back. And he kind of like turns around and walks back to the back room and leaves you in the front of the shop to peruse.
Rhakna, I think I fixed things. Just so you can relax now.
That doesn't make me feel any better. Somehow I completely doubt that.
Okay, so Triggus is buying a trident. Is anybody else buying anything? Is Rhakna coming into the shop at all?
Nope.
Okay. Fair. Totally fair.
She stands outside and sweats.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy anything.
Okay.
Well, rest assured, we are on our way on another adventure right now. We are going to find something somewhere to make it all up to you so that we can all be friends again.
Yeah, we might be gone for a while, so.
Well, I hope you all have a safe journey
and maybe I'll see you when you get back.
Indeed. Indeed you will. The three of us.
So, you guys are leaving the shop?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm having just as much trouble with this. Okay, so, Rhakna's like standing outside the door, right? And whenever she sees that Kai and Triggus are leaving the shop, she she's so much taller than them, so she kind of like reaches out and holds the door open for them. And after they go through the doorway, she kind of leans into the doorway and kind of stands in the doorway and wrings her hands a lot. And she looks real nervous, and I don't think she even looks up. I think she's just kind of like looking at the floor and wringing her hands really hard, and says, Bart, I'm sorry, and then just leaves.
He doesn't have time to respond.
No.
Fair.
What time of day is it?
It's like late afternoon right now.
Okay. So are we hitting the trail immediately, or what's the plan?
I feel like we should, because we're kind of on a time crunch here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I have a horse.
So, you head back after stocking up. Triggus now has a trident, which
Yes.
is super exciting. What color is your trident?
Electric blue.
Perfect. It's wonderful. You head back to Rom's stables, and he has set up Pluto and Andromedas for the three of you, or for two of you anyhow. And where are you headed?
To go see Sadie.
Oh, we're going to Walmart first.
Yeah, we need to stop at Walmart on the way.
Yeah, we gotta stop at Walmart on the way to Costco.
Yeah, I think that's about how that went.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, headed towards the Walmar Woodlands?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like everyone to roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
A natural 20.
Nice.
Oh. 15.
21.
Holy
Ooh.
bananas. Y'all are very perceptive as you're leaving Narstad. The Walmar Woodlands is kind of northeast of Narstad. As you are leaving town, to the south, all three of you notice in the far distance what looks like very dark and ominous storm clouds. And they appear to kind of be headed north, towards, maybe if the storm continues, maybe towards Narstad, maybe towards however far it would get. It is in the opposite direction that you're traveling, though, but it does look like it is coming that direction. All three of you notice really dark clouds in the very far distance.
Do you think that means danger?
I mean, wasn't Wolfric talking about the biggest storm of the century?
My gosh. Yes. And he always thinks it's tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Yes. We must chase the storm.
No. we gotta go find Sadie and go to the Walmar Woodlands.
Yes, let's do that. But let's be mindful of the storm.
We will be mindful of the storm, yes.
So the three of you travel on. The Walmar Woodlands is about a week's journey by horse. Do you do anything along the way? Are there any conversations that you need to have, any business that you need to take care of, or things that you'd like to happen on your way to the Walmar Woodlands?
I just want to, as we're traveling along, I'm collecting little rocks and sticks and putting it into into my pocket so that I can bring it to Bart when we come back.
That's adorable.
All right. So at some point, I think I'm going to pull Kai aside as best as we can on horses,
Right.
and speak to her in Orcish and be like, "Psst," in Orcish. Hey, Kai.
Yes, Rhakna.
Triggus' birthday's coming up.
Oh, right. What are we gonna get him?
I don't know, some rocks or something,
Maybe some sticks.
soup.
Soup.
We gotta do something, though. So I just was wondering if you had any ideas, or I'm not good at getting gifts or anything, so I don't really know.
Yeah, he's super easy to please, so I don't think this is gonna be a problem. But we should keep an eye out for something good.
Okay, yeah, I think, like, you say he's super easy to please, and, like, a wave of realization goes over Rhakna's face, and she thinks about, like, the cork.
The smelly fish rock.
The smelly fish rock. And so she kind of nods, like, okay, all right. Definitely feel better. Okay.
And then Triggus lopes up on the horse in between the two of them. Why are you growling at each other? Are you angry with each other?
No, Triggus, we were talking in Orcish.
Orcish. I don't speak Orcish, do I?
No, you don't.
Oh. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about you.
Oh, of course. I should have known.
Yeah.
No. Why would we be talking about... We were talking about orc stuff.
Orc stuff? Oh, that sounds super top secret.
It is. So we cool then?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. And the three of you ride on. So we're going to say that conversation happened on the first day. Tell me what order you do your watch in the evening. When you stop.
I take the first watch so I can sing the girls to sleep,
What
as
does that
usual.
sound like?
Uh-oh.
We're on a road in the forest. I have a horse named Claude. We are now best friends, even though Kai and Rhakna were growling at each other in Orcish, and it was super top secret. And it just kind of goes on.
What is the other planned order?
Guess I'll take second watch.
Okay. And Kai, third watch? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Triggus, your watch goes uneventfully. During Rhakna's watch, however, Kai, you kind of experience that strange, it's been like, this is the third time I think that it's happened, where you kind of can hear Sadie's voice in your head. You're not sure if you're asleep or awake.
Right.
It's weird. It feels real. And you hear her voice, and she actually sounds a little nervous this time. And she says, hello, are you there?
Hey. What's up?
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Are the gemstones okay?
Ooh. Yeah, about that. We're down 2.
Well, I mean, I know you're down at least one. What happened to the other one?
Wolfric smashed it.
Wait, Wolfric?
Yeah.
He smashed it?
Uh-huh.
What? Why would you even let him have one of them?
We didn't know.
Where's Wolfric now?
Missing.
Still or again?
So we found him, then he went missing again.
Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. It almost sounds like she's pacing
Right?
nervously. Did Wolfric hurt you? Are you okay?
No, we're good, but I do have a message for you.
What?
From Claire. Do you know Claire?
Who?
Oh, well, Claire told me to tell you, you're wrong about Wolfric, and
What?
your beloved protege is, both closer and farther away than you could know.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Wow. Wrong about Wolfric how?
That's all she said. She's super cryptic.
Obviously. Is Triggus okay?
Yeah, he's good. His birthday's coming up if you want to get him something.
She kind of like, when you say that, she kind of scoffs, like, I know. And then before she can finish her sentence, you hear the man's voice, and it's like he's entering your head for the first time this session.
Uh-huh.
And you hear him say, Sadie, what are you doing? I told you. The more you open this connection, the more likely it is the nightmares get out. Get out of there before one of them comes through. And then you hear like a loud, kind of like a whooshing kind of noise. And you hear Sadie gasp. And you hear the man say, "Oh, crap, we've got trouble." And then the connection is over.
Dice Fiends is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast that was born from a one-shot and quickly sprouted into something much greater. Our first season is the story of 4 siblings on a quest from their adopted mother and the discovery of much greater destiny laying before them. Along the way, we have adventures following other characters within the same world and other systems such as Hardwired Island and Shadowrun Anarchy. While each group has their own dynamics and antics, you can be sure of one thing. We're all fiends for the clickety-clack of those beautiful dice.
Hey Dicelings, it's Becca, your DM, and hopefully you are enjoying episode 49 of the Dice Girls. Thank you so much for your patience. It's been like 3 weeks since we released an episode because bronchitis. I had bronchitis. It was terrible. It was awful. I'm finally feeling better though. This episode is so hot off the presses that we literally recorded it yesterday, the day before it's coming out. So, again, thank you for your patience with us. I hope you're enjoying it. We were so excited to jump back in. We hadn't played D&D together for like a month, and we had some audio issues, so we had to actually re-record our last session. Things went quite differently than they did the first time around. So it's all coming together really nicely. I'm really excited for where the story is going, and things are about to get really interesting. So again, thank you so much for listening. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who tweets about our show using our hashtag the Dice Girls. We have got a next episode, a new NPC named after one of our Twitter users. We're pretty excited about it, and we've got more coming up in the very near future. So keep on tweeting about the show. Thank you so much. Another kind of big announcement that I'm going to make right now is due to like lifey things and in order to basically focus on quality over quantity, we are going to start releasing our episodes every other week instead of every week. It's just going to give me more of a chance to breathe a little bit and focus on each individual episode and making it better rather than cranking out episode after episode after episode. So hopefully that is something that will work out for you guys as well, make it a little easier for you guys to catch up if you're trying to catch up and stuff like that. And hopefully it works out well for all of us. But we're definitely still excited to see where the story is going and keep on playing and just keep on having fun, with D&D together. It's been a total blast so far, and I'm really excited to see where things go next for us. So thanks again for everything you do. We love all of you so much. It's insane. And we're gonna get back to the show. I'll talk to you guys in a couple weeks. We're going to say it's kind of like jarring enough that you wake up.
Right.
And it's the middle of the night. It's during Rhakna's watch. And you've just had that experience with Sadie and the man.
So do I see any of, like, can I see Kai, like, I don't know, like twitching in her sleep, like she's running, or
roll me a perception check.
Like a dog who's dreaming about chasing.
Yeah, like my hands are going a little bit.
13.
You maybe notice her shifting around a little bit, but you don't notice any, like, she's murmuring in her sleep, but you don't really notice anything unusual or make out anything that she's saying.
Doesn't sound like she's singing or anything.
No singing this time. But
Okay.
She does kind of stir a little bit, and you wonder if she might be awake.
Rhakna.
Oh, you are awake.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, talk to Sadie again.
Oh. What happened? What'd she say?
Concerned about Triggus.
She's concerned about Triggus?
Yeah, she was. She asked if he was good.
Did somebody call me? I was asleep. I may have missed part of the conversation. Are we performing?
No, Sadie just came to me again.
She did? Did she harm you?
No, but she was worried if you were harmed. Also, she's confused about... I told her some stuff, and now she's confused.
Me too. What did you tell her?
I told her about what Claire told me to tell her, and she had no idea what any of it meant.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she was a little upset about Wolfric.
Oh, you told her about...
Yeah.
Should we have told... I mean, it's,
he's missing again, so...
But can we trust her?
It's not like she tried to kill us or anything.
Or that we killed her or anything.
Yeah, we were the ones who killed her.
And why is she asking about Triggus?
No idea.
Why wouldn't she be asking about Triggus? If you look around off into the distance in the hills, you see the little homes and everything. In each one of those homes, there's a conversation about Triggus going on at all times.
I forgot that your reputation precedes you. Well, I mean, no shadows or nightmare things, right? This time,
I don't see any.
I haven't noticed anything weird.
I think you need to take a defensive stance, though, just in case.
Rhakna takes a defensive stance.
Kai, roll me a perception check. Roll me an insight check, actually.
16.
Kai, you get the feeling that when Rhakna mentions, like, oh, is there a nightmare this time? You get the feeling that this time the nightmare came out on their side.
Oh, no. What? I have a feeling that the nightmare didn't come through to us, but went through to them.
Whoa.
Oh, no. We need to go rescue them.
I mean, we're going there. That's where we're going.
We should get rolling right now.
We haven't slept very long.
Yeah, it's the middle of the night.
Oh,
still.
okay. Should we go back to sleep quickly so that way we can get going?
Yeah.
I'm really worried.
I mean, Sadie can take care of herself, right?
She had another person with her too.
Oh, the guy,
Mysterious dude. Yeah.
mystery dude.
Mystery dude.
Okay. I don't know how anyone's gonna sleep. I'm not tired. After all that, you guys go back to sleep. Because you can just do that, right? After all that.
All right, so the three of you, well, the two of you, and Rhakna continues her watch. The two of you get back to sleep. The rest of your evening goes uneventfully. We're going to kind of gloss over some of your day travel here, just because it is a week's journey, and this happened on the first night. Kai, on the next few nights, you don't hear from Sadie, and I think it would probably worry you a little bit, just because she's been communicating with you pretty regularly.
Really frequently.
But you don't hear from her for the next handful of nights. About the fifth night into your travels, you're a couple days out from the Walmar Woodlands. Do you keep the same watch order pretty much?
I think so.
Yeah.
Triggus first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Rhakna and then Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like Triggus to roll me a perception check.
Okay. 14.
Okay, that's a good perception check. I would also like Kai to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Whoop, whoop.
Uh-oh.
Again, a 6.
Okay.
Do I add the 5?
If it's your charisma saving throw, yes.
Okay. 11.
Okay.
So still not great.
So, Triggus, during your watch, a couple hours into your watch, so you've been sleeping, the rest of your party's been sleeping for a couple hours now, you notice Kai sit up in her bedroll, and she stands up, and her eyes are open, but she's not really looking at you. Kai, this kind of wakes you up. Just the act of standing up.
Right.
You awaken and you find yourself standing, but you are not in control of your body.
Right.
And Triggus, you see Kai start to wander off into the woods.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Kai, are you going to go find Triggus? What's his name?
Your Triggus.
Are you going to try to find Wolfric? Wait for me.
I'm assuming I can't respond.
You cannot. You can hear and
Right.
see Triggus, but you cannot respond at all.
Rhakna, wake up. We have a problem. Kai's weird. She's leaving.
Huh? What? I'm up. What's going on?
Rhakna, when you wake up, you see Kai walking off.
Guy.
She didn't take any of her equipment with her, which you think is kind of strange.
So Triggus runs around and gets in front of her and tries to stop her
How do you try to stop her?
with a hug.
I knew it.
We're gonna do a strength contest.
Okay.
So both
We both have all the strength.
both Kai and Triggus roll me a strength contest, or roll me a d20 and add your strength modifier.
13.
2.
Oh, the power of love.
2 plus 0.
I don't know how to do a strength.
It's just
Plus 1.
14.
Yeah. So Triggus, you managed to wrap your arms around Kai and pretty firmly hold her into place, but Kai, you find yourself struggling very hard to get out of Triggis's grip. You're trying to like slap at him. You're kind of trying to like shove him away. Your body is fighting Triggus, is very much trying to get out of his grasp.
Rhakna, she's trying to beat me up. I don't know how long I can hold this. Can you help?
Yeah, I'm definitely awake by now. I think I noticed. I would like to think that I would notice that Kai is more violently trying to escape a hug from Triggus than usual.
Definitely fair to
So
say that.
I know something's up, and I grab my equipment and I run over, and I'm just trying like grab Kai like from under her armpits and just like pick her up. Like I don't have a plan. I'm just kind of like picking her up to hold her out like a peeing puppy or something.
When Rhakna enters the scene, we're gonna do another strength contest
Okay.
Oh boy.
between Rhakna and Kai.
I'm gonna be really upset if I lose this.
11.
I lost this.
rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2
But you've got strength, right? Not 11.
plus 3.
So Triggus was able to restrain Kai, and then Rhakna comes over and is like, "I got this." When Rhakna goes to pick up Kai starts like wildly swinging her legs, and she kicks you really hard in the shin, and it hurts. And it kind of like stuns you enough that you kind of like lose your grip on her. And she's able to like kick you hard enough to kind of like get herself wriggle out of your grip. And then she starts running
Whoa.
into the forest.
I'm gonna take off after her.
What does Triggus do?
Just cries. And tries running after them.
The three of you are running through this forest. Kai does not have dark vision.
I hope there's a tree.
Kai, your body is running through the forest, and
Right.
you are like with no regards to any of the brush around you, any of the branches that are whapping you along the way.
Right.
Like you're getting scratched up, you're getting kind of hurt over here.
Yeah.
Blindly. It's probably terrifying. You can't see. You just know that you're running through the forest, getting
Whipped in the face by branches.
whipped in the face by branches. You find yourself running, and Triggus and Rhakna are able to keep up with you pretty well.
Because they have dark
Because
vision.
they have dark vision. They can see
Right.
what's going on. You cannot. Kai, you find yourself running and you come to what you assume is a river. Kai, when you get to the edge of the riverbank, your body starts walking up and down the bank a little bit, and you find yourself picking up stones and putting them in your pockets.
Oh my god.
What?
You see Kai putting rocks in her pocket at the edge of this riverbank.
Are those gifts for Bart?
No.
That's very sweet, but those are a little large, Kai.
I'm gonna try and, I don't know a better word than tackle. I'm going to try and tackle her to pin her to the ground.
Okay. Give me a strength check. We'll make athletics, even.
11 plus athletics?
Or...
Well, athletics is plus 5, so I like
Okay,
athletics.
yeah, athletics.
So 16.
16. Okay, yeah. Kai is so busy collecting rocks that she doesn't quite... Kai probably hears Rhakna coming.
Right.
Your body doesn't respond to
Right.
the fact that suddenly you find yourself tackled and pinned to the ground. And she's definitely struggling, but you've got her pinned.
Okay, so I've got her pinned, face up, I hope?
Yes.
Okay, do I see anything, does she have anything that says, hey, look at me, I'm possessed, like red eyes or anything? Anything immediate that tells me she's possessed?
Her face looks very angry at you. It's not an expression that you've ever seen her have before. Just the amount of pure anger. It doesn't look like something that Kai would. It doesn't look like a face that Kai would make.
Okay, great. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay.
Ooh.
Protection from evil and good. Tell me what that does.
It lasts for 10 minutes. One willing creature you touch is protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target already has such an effect on them, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against it.
Okay.
So it's one of the 3 spells I have right now. I think just reactively, that's all I can really do.
Yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. What does it look like when you cast this? I don't think you've ever cast this before.
I have not. I take my hand, the hand that I always keep my my charm that I haven't mentioned in a really long time on.
Yeah.
That one.
Yes.
And I place it directly on her chest, right where her collarbone is.
Okay.
And no, I say, bad guy, go away.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's how I learned I was supposed to.
Yeah.
Bad guy, go away.
Man, those guys really messed with you at that church.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so Kai, I'm going to have you roll me another charisma saving throw, but this
Right.
time you have advantage on it.
I get a 2 and then I get a 3.
Oh my god.
I got a 3!
Kai! Alexa!
Well, 3 plus 5, that's 8.
Yeah, no, honey.
Quit it.
Isn't that a good thing, though?
No.
Oh.
Kai, when you see Rhakna casting this spell, you kind of you get the urge to fight against whatever is controlling your body.
Right.
And you try. It doesn't work
Right.
at first.
Can I tell she's struggling?
No.
Fine.
Sorry.
I got another spell lined
She
up.
has no control over her body right now. It's just her mental struggle against whatever is going on here. It doesn't work, but Rhakna continues to hold you down. And
Screaming, bad guy, go away.
Kai, like, struggles against you really hard. Physically, she struggles to get up. And after a few moments, Kai, you feel like a shiver of cold. And about 5 feet from where you are, this ghostly figure suddenly appears. And you suddenly have control over your body again. You feel it leave you. This ghost doesn't stick around. It pretty quickly kind of floats off. And you have control over your body again.
Do I see the ghost?
Triggus and Rhakna both do see the ghost, yes.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to stop yelling in Kai's face.
And I'm just going, ghost! Where's the ghost?
Kai?
Hey.
Oh, thank God. Sorry. Oh, thank Bahamut. I get off Kai. Are you okay?
Question mark?
Okay, I think that's you. What happened?
I have no idea.
You ran.
I woke up and I had no control of my body.
Did you get some good rocks to bring to Bart? Is that what you were doing?
I have a feeling that's not what I was doing.
You don't think...
I mean...
Was it that thing? That ghost thing?
I'm assuming it's not a coincidence.
Good point. I like it. Well, let's just go. We don't know where the ghost went, right? It just took off. Kai's okay.
She's pretty scratched up. She's pretty beat up.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe you should carry her back to camp because she can't see.
Gladly.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
Kai's probably feeling pretty scared, I would guess.
Yeah, 100%. I pick up Kai and just scoop her up in my arms and let's go back to camp.
Okay.
And the horses are still there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was concerned about the camp. I'm like, should we leave one person behind? Like, so our camp doesn't get ransacked.
No, your camp is as you left it.
Okay.
The horses protected the camp while we were
Good.
gone.
Yes.
Claude, wait until we tell you what just happened. You are not going to believe this. Kai was running through the forest. She can't see. And she runs to the riverbed and starts collecting rocks in the middle of the night. And then she's fighting me. She's fighting Rhakna. But we overpowered her, and things are good now. Have we had our sleeps?
This happened a couple hours after you went to bed. So, no. Basically.
Oh, we haven't had our sleeps.
No.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep after that. I can take watch. What can we do, you know? I mean, like, once again, we're like, oh, this sure was crazy. Well, let's go back to bed. But this is just our life now.
Yeah. Night.
Yeah, you guys I tuck Kai in.
And Triggus.
And Triggus.
Yeah, you tuck me in, and then Triggus is looking over at you very expectantly.
Yes.
Yeah, so 100% I would also tuck Triggus in.
That's adorable. I love how you guys react to trauma. You're just like, well.
Just another Tuesday.
Yeah, just another day.
We need to make sure that Kai doesn't run off again. So at night, I think we should tie her to a tree. Because I'm worried that the smoke man will try to take over her and she will disappear. And what if we hadn't woken up? I think we need to tie her up to the tree.
I mean, I know it doesn't sound that great, but I kind of have to agree with Triggus on this one. Okay?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
So, Rhakna, tie her up.
Like double knot around my ankle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I do that.
Maybe triple knot.
I do that.
Oh, just tie the rope around her ankle and around the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, I was picturing her fully engulfed in rope. Tied to the tree.
I'm not sure she'll get any sleep that way, though.
No. Right. Good call. I'm glad you're with us, Rhakna.
I Every now and then I'll have a good idea. Yeah. For Kai's sake, I'm also kind of glad I'm here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Kai, you spend the night tethered to a tree.
Right.
It goes uneventfully. I'm gonna assume your party unties you in the morning. And you continue on your way.